As the calendar turned to January 1st, 1994, a seismic shift was brewing, not in the halls of power, but in the emerald heart of Mexico. While the North American Free Trade Agreement promised prosperity, for the indigenous communities of Chiapas, it meant a deepening marginalization, a silent erasure. Then, from the shadows of the jungle, a voice emerged. The Zapatista Army of National Liberation, the EZLN, declared their presence with a defiant cry, "Ya basta!" Enough is enough. In a bold, armed rebellion, they surged from the wilderness, seizing towns, their demands echoing not just through Mexico, but across the globe. It was the dawn of a silent, digital revolution, a potent reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the cry for justice can ignite a movement that resonates worldwide. It was a storm that would swallow a ship whole, leaving behind only an enigma. The SS Cotopaxi, a sturdy steamship, vanished without a trace in the treacherous waters of the Bermuda Triangle. In December of 1925, she set sail from Charleston, South Carolina, bound for Havana, Cuba. But the messages sent from her deck grew increasingly desperate. The last transmission spoke of a fierce gale, of the ship being battered by monstrous waves. Then, silence. Search parties scoured the ocean, but not a single piece of wreckage, not a single survivor, was ever found. The Cotopaxi simply ceased to exist, becoming one of the most enduring mysteries of a region already steeped in the unexplained, a chilling reminder of the ocean's power and the secrets it holds. In the year 1419, a spark ignited in the heart of Bohemia, a land already simmering with religious fervor. The execution of Jan Hus, a beloved reformer burned at the stake by the Catholic Church, unleashed a torrent of outrage, igniting a rebellion unlike any seen before. These were the Hussites, warriors who dared to challenge the might of Rome. Pope and emperor alike launched crusades against them, yet the Hussites fought back with astonishing innovation. Their formidable asterisk Wagenburg, a mobile fortress of war wagons, proved a devastating defense. Led by the fierce Taborites, these radical warriors engaged in years of brutal, bloody conflict. Massacres, grueling sieges, and a bitter stalemate defined this era. It was a proto-Reformation, a desperate struggle for faith, fought not just with scripture, but with the sharp edge of steel. Imagine a world without modern tools, where sheer human will and ingenuity were the only forces at play. On the remote island of Rapa Nui, this was the reality for the Rapa Nui people as they embarked on an unprecedented feat of engineering, the creation of the Moai. For centuries, these colossal stone figures, some weighing over 80 tons, were carved from volcanic rock. The sheer scale of these statues is astonishing. Their stoic faces gazing inland, a silent testament to a lost civilization's power and purpose. How they were transported from the quarry to their ceremonial platforms remains one of archaeology's most enduring mysteries, a puzzle that continues to captivate us, reminding us of the incredible and sometimes inexplicable achievements of our ancestors. Imagine a world still shrouded in mystery, vast continents barely sketched on maps. In 1799, a daring Prussian scientist named Alexander von Humboldt embarked on a journey that would redefine our understanding of the Americas. For 5 grueling years, alongside his botanist friend Aimé Bonpland, Humboldt ventured into the untamed wilds of South America, from the steamy Amazon rainforest to the dizzying heights of the Andes. They charted uncharted rivers, scaled treacherous volcanoes, and collected an astonishing array of plant and animal specimens, meticulously documenting everything. Their discoveries, from the Earth's magnetic field to the very concept of ecological zones, were revolutionary, forever changing the course of science and inspiring generations of explorers and thinkers to come. The year is 1901, and America basks in the glow of prosperity under President William McKinley. He's a man of the people, beloved and seemingly invincible. But that autumn, at the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, New York, a shadow falls. As McKinley greets a crowd, reaching out to shake hands, a young man steps forward, his hand concealed. In a chilling instant, 2 shots ring out, shattering the celebratory air. The assassin, Leon Czolgosz, a troubled anarchist, had struck down the president. Though McKinley initially seemed to recover, the wounds proved fatal, plunging the nation into mourning. His death, a stark reminder of the fragility of power, ushered in a new era, propelling the progressive Theodore Roosevelt to the presidency and forever altering the course of American leadership. Georgia, November 2003. A nation simmering with discontent. The parliamentary elections, meant to be a democratic exercise, were instead marred by widespread allegations of fraud. But from this injustice, a powerful, peaceful movement would bloom. Tens of thousands took to the streets, a sea of faces united in their demand for change. And in their hands, they carried a symbol of hope and defiance: roses. The crowd, emboldened and unwavering, surged towards the very halls of power, storming the parliament itself. In a stunning display of people power, with no shots fired and no lives lost, President Eduard Shevardnadze was forced to resign, ceding power peacefully. This was the Rose Revolution, a vibrant color revolution that would redefine Georgia's future and inspire a generation. The American West, 1872. A land pulsing with the fever of boom and bust, where fortunes were whispered to be buried just beneath the soil. Into this fertile ground of hope, 2 shadowy prospectors arrived, claiming to have stumbled upon a secret, a vast, untouched diamond field. They presented raw, glittering gems, fanning the flames of excitement amongst the nation's most powerful figures. Top bankers, eager for a piece of the pie, and ambitious investors poured millions into the illusion. Fortunes were indeed made, but not by those who believed in the earth's bounty. It took the sharp mind of geologist Clarence King to uncover the truth. The field was a sham, the diamonds, nothing more than meticulously salted rocks. This was America's biggest swindle, a stark reminder of how easily greed could blind even the shrewdest minds.